Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Thursday, December 29th, 2016 by Guy Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I am a lighthouse. And today we have Uranus moving direct. Uranus has been retrograde since late July. So Uranus, let's just talk about the planet first. The planet Uranus is the awakener. It is the liberator. Uranus does things its own way. So all the planets actually spin one way and Uranus actually does its own thing. It spins another direction. And so this is kind of where we work with that part of ourselves. It's like, I know the tide's going this way. I know everybody else is going this way. But this is the way, the beat of my drum beats, and this is how I'm going to move. So it's about finding your Uranus, your personal Uranus, going into yourself and finding where you march to the beat of your own drum, or you dance to the beat of your own drum, your individual beat. Uranus retrograde for the past several months, 5+ months, has been taking us deeper into our I am vibration. Aries represents our I am, who we are, how we came to show up and take action in this world. So when Uranus goes retrograde, we go deep inside, come and find where it is we are the lighthouse. Here's that creative energy. Going in, finding that light, digging up those pieces that may have been covering that light, awakening the light, liberating the light so that we can now take action moving forward with what we have found about ourselves. So I have the experiencing card, and I think this is perfect. Going through whatever experiences you have gone through since July. I know I've been through quite a bit that have shown me deeper parts of who I am. So that's just your work, is looking. What have I gone through, and what have I learned about me, myself, and I, who I am, and how I came to show up. And so that's how you work with this energy going forward. Now, I do want to mention that Uranus is kind of a higher level of Mercury energy. So Uranus has kind of an electrical charge to it. So between Mercury retrograde right now and Uranus going direct, technology may get a little bit funky. Things can happen with this. You also have to be really vigilant about your own personal electrical fields. If you are a super sensitive nervous system person and really take in a lot of electrical energy, you may really feel this energy as it shifts. I've noticed a lot of people have had trouble sleeping this week, which I actually attribute to the Uranus shifts. So really pay attention to your body and its needs as you do this. And just like you would ground, you want your electrical cords to be grounded, ground your body. Connect into the earth as we move through this energy so that you can be centered and ready to receive those electric impulses that are coming in to help stimulate your lighthouse, light up your I am vibration. So, that being said, we have the moon in Capricorn, continuing on from the new moon that we had early this morning or late last night. You can look at yesterday's horoscope to get deeper into that if you would like to, but we are still working with these seeds that we newly planted. And today, we have to make sure that we don't just unearth those seeds that we just planted. We have the moon in Capricorn making several connections today, and some of these may be some of the more challenging connections. The moon is first connecting to Neptune. So that's about having faith in yourself, having faith in the divine within you, having faith in your fire, and having faith in the timing of action of the divine flow. So hold that faith and have that faith hold you as the moon meets up with Pluto, Uranus, and then early tomorrow morning squaring Jupiter. Moon conjunct Pluto may tap you into some of those deeper fears that are even possibly deeper than these seeds that you just planted, deeper than these desires. Those fears, false evidence appealing real, I think is one of the fear analogies. Those fears may be deeper. They may be related to past life things, they may be related to this life things, but false evidence appearing real. I love to look at the analogy too. What is it with fear? Feel everything and relax. Instead of false evidence appearing real, feel everything and relax and know that you're safe. Settle into your root chakra, settle into your light. Receive these impulses from beyond that are saying, hey, these are part of your desires. Everything's okay. Everything's in this divine timing. It's not always now, right now. Wow, have I learned that lesson through this Uranus retrograde. So settle in and relax into that energy. The moon is then going to square Uranus, which has just moved direct. So that moon in Capricorn, it may be like, no, this isn't really who you are. You're not really this lighthouse. You're not ready to be this lighthouse. And you're like, I know these experiences that I had, these are gifts. These are showing me who I am. They're showing me these gifts that I have within. I'm going to show up and nurture myself through this. We still have this 20-degree energy. We still have Uranus and Jupiter dancing at this 20-degree energy, reminding you to nurture yourself through this. Be the mother to yourself through this energy. You know, this energy, this old structure, that old paradigm, the patriarchal stuff may be like, no, this is not how you do it. You've got to trust yourself. And I was just listening to an Abraham through this, and right before this. And the topic of the Abraham, making you Abrahamsters with me, was accept no evidence other than your mood is important. And so that's what you can do with this energy, is tune back into what feels right in you, what lights you up within, that lighthouse energy. That's your I am. That's your Uranus energy. That's where to focus. That's where to be the lighthouse and to hold steady and show up for yourself in this energy. Even though you may feel some of that resistance coming up. That's that old stuff. And again, that can feed into those fears, that false evidence appearing real. Feel everything and relax. I really like that one. All right, so then the moon is going to square your Jupiter. This is happening early in the morning, early in tomorrow's morning, so early Friday morning. Moving forward. But this, again, is telling you, hold that energy of self-love. This is still that 20-degree energy. Hold that self-love. Only you can hold this space for yourself. And I actually have the perfect card for this from the archetypes. I have the Mother card, the light attribute, nurturance, patience, unconditional love, joy in giving birth to light. To life, not to light, but joy in giving birth to your light, to your lighthouse. The shadow attributes, smothering or abandoning children, instilling guilt in children for becoming independent. I would say even telling a child that it has to be this way because it's always been this way, instead of nurturing your inner Uranus, nurturing who you really are, nurturing your I am vibration and letting that come forward. This is your job, to nurture this light and be receptive to the deeper aspects of the light within you. I also do want to mention too that Saturn and Chiron are also still dancing a bit. So going back into my horoscope yesterday, working with the forgiveness energy, you may have to work forgiveness with some of the people who have put their shoulds on you or put some of those fears within you. Forgive that. Release that. Forgiveness. Releasing the hope that it could have been different. Instead, taking the lessons. You had to go down this path for a reason. Take the lessons and then move on. So that's it for today. Round in, nurture yourself, book a reading with me. I have my reading sales going if you'd like to work with me in 2017. I love people who show up monthly. And that is it for today. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.